Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? How's your day been? How's your week been? How's your life been? How often do we confront weakness? How often do we confront the times where we experience the lowest of lows? The times where we feel self-doubt, self-disempowerment, the feeling that tells us, I've lost, I'm weak, I'm battered, I'm beaten down, and I don't know what to do. I am unsure, I'm scared, I'm confused, I'm lost. How often are we honest with ourselves about these feelings? How often do we confront them? How often do we run away from them? Being honest with ourselves about our weaknesses, about how we feel at the moments when we are at the lowest of lows, can be a great doorway to figuring out who we really are as individuals. Being weak is not inherently wrong. It depends on context, and it depends on how you bounce back from that weakness. Staying weak is the problem, as in never finding the moments where you can learn from the mistakes you made or from the emotions you feel, to be stronger, to be happier, to be positive in the moments that call for it. As the amazing Pixar movie Inside Out has taught us, in order for you to experience happiness, you must experience sadness. You must experience anger. You must experience fear, discomfort, and every other emotion that you never want to feel. When these emotions confront you, it's not like you choose to be uncomfortable. It's not like you choose to be unhappy. You don't. I promise you, you don't. When these emotions come out, they are natural. I'm no scientist. I don't have the answers on what causes emotions, what causes our brain to feel certain ways, but I am a human being, and I know from experience what it's like to feel empty, alone, and broken. I also know what it's like to learn from those moments where I am broken, to learn how I feel, to understand what it means to be honest with myself about how I feel, so that in the next moment, I'm not as uncomfortable, or at the very least, I can be honest with my discomfort and admit it. Be honest with myself and be truthful. I used to believe that positivity was infinite, that there was no limit or restriction or regulation on the amount of positivity one could feel. I used to believe that showing any sign of weakness to anybody else in the world, anyone, was wrong. And I believed that because some part of my brain told me that as long as I showed weakness, I was showing vulnerability. And by showing vulnerability, I would be a target of ridicule and hatred. The truth is, it never mattered how much ridicule I experienced. I've always experienced moments where I faced adversity. In order to grow as an individual, however, I needed to face this adversity, this opposition. I had to face it so that I could learn for myself what it is in my life that made me who I am, that encompassed my identity. Don't feel scared to do the same. Don't feel scared to make the same discoveries for yourself. In order for you to go down that road and truly learn what kind of a person you are, to be comfortable being yourself, to be honest with yourself. You must be honest to be honest with yourself. You must be honest with the moments where life comes knocking at your door and it has bad news. I hope this was helpful for anyone who needed it. Please stay inspired and, importantly, stay motivated.